So this is the first ever answers these questions from the forums. We're going to give ourselves 3 minutes because we have too many questions to answer in one episode.
We should get the timer up and the clock right there.
Now. All right, timer has started.
Okay, Rabid Badger. Oh boy. Is 300 a radical plot by the gay mafia to turn all the young men to the dark side?
No.
I don't think so.
Next question.
Rad Max.
Okay, Rad Max.
I have a handful. If you could travel to any point in history, when would it be and why?
Middle Ages.
Why?
Really? You have to shit in a hole.
Everybody keeps telling me there's reasons why I shouldn't go.
It's very scary. Dragons. There's dragons.
Dude, I always want to go to places with dragons. I know, I always feel like the Middle Ages would be like a place where like you do shit. You wake up in the morning and if you don't do shit, you're fucking dead.
Well, there's a lot of points in history like that.
Well, but more than that time. Because also you get to wear armor and poke people.
I'm gonna nerd out a little bit and say that I want to go see an actual Shakespeare play with the Shakespeare players. I want to go to the Globe and see that. So that's how nerdy I am.
I would like to travel back in time
level.
and catch up with Marty McFly.
Oh God!
No, I don't
You can't
know.
live in the real world.
You can't.
I don't
Next
know.
question.
I don't like it. Okay.
Dinosaurs.
Who is more rad, RoboCop or the Terminator?
The Terminator.
RoboCop.
Is this T500 or T1000?
500. The Terminator is a 500.
The
Okay.
Schwarzenegger.
Why is he more rad, the Terminator, than RoboCop?
No, I say RoboCop. Are you
think
kidding me?
RoboCop.
RoboCop was epic. RoboCop may have been the first
And
rated R
sad.
movie I ever saw.
So sad too when he's like
Dude,
in the house
when
remembering
the
his
shotgun.
son.
No,
I'm not saying the
that was
RoboCop's not
scary.
rad. I'm not saying it's
But
not
who's
rad.
radder?
I'm just saying
Yeah.
the Terminator's fucking come with me if you want to live. That's badass.
That's
He has a lot of
And
rad-
RoboCop is kind of,
But-
his armor is a little schlocky.
That's in the second one.
No, and now his armor looks schlocky. Back in the day,
What
Next
movie,
time.
what movie or show do you love but are afraid to admit it?
the
not
list.
afraid
the list.
to admit
I'm not afraid to admit any.
I've said some of these before. One of them is Airborne, a movie I love.
Airborne with the basketball thing
no,
or the dog?
with the rollerblading, Shane McDermott, directed by Rob Bowman, who did Reign of Fire, which we all immediately hate.
Wait,
also, I will say
the rollerblading one with Seth Green?
Seth Green, Jack Black.
And it was called Airborne?
It's called Airborne. Love it. I also love A Knight's Tale.
I actually enjoyed Nice Tale.
Sweet, bro.
Dude, the guy from
Paul
Rome?
Bettany and
see A Knight's
Firefly,
Tale?
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Didn't see A Knight's Tale.
Really good, super underdog, awesome movie. You might really like it, actually.
You might dig it. It's
What
also on
movie
Nice
should you
Maybe
love
I'll be
but
afraid to admit it. Man.
Even Stevens, by the way.
Well, that's when you
Movie
should
or
have said
TV
even
show
Steven.
American
you love
Idol?
but are afraid to...
watched
God, no.
American Idol.
Oh, God, no. I love...
America's Next Top Model.
I
America's Next
love
Top
Little
Model's
People,
awesome.
Big World, but I'm
Oh,
not afraid
dude,
to
me
admit
too.
that.
We love it. We're not
Yeah.
afraid.
We're all there.
I'm not afraid.
Let's move on. There's too
Let's
many
go to
movies,
another
too many good
guy,
ones.
because he's
Yeah,
got
Red Max
okay,
has got
okay,
12.
regarding the nachos.
Although, what movie? Oh, wait. Do you remember the first video game you ever beat? I thought that was cool.
Oh, that was cool.
I don't.
Contra.
Next question.
Well, there were a lot of video games that I played that weren't beatable. Like the Pac-Mans, the Galagas, or the just...
But what's the first one you beat?
Alex Ward would say that you're not... Shouldn't say beat.
Okay,
yeah.
Satori asks, what book that you love could and should be made into a film?
Oh.
Who would you get
We
to
just
be in
talked
it?
about this last night.
Did we?
I said Time Traveler's
Oh,
Wife.
yeah. Time Traveler's
I love
Wife.
that book.
I'm going to say, ready?
Yeah.
You may not have read this, The Alienist. I was actually just talking about how great this would be about to be a book. It should
be a book and it's a movie?
It should be a book and it's a movie. No, the other way around. It's a historical fiction. It's based around the time of Jack the Ripper, and it's about the first serial killer in the United States
Ooh, I wanna read
and
this.
the introduction of forensics.
Oh, I totally want to read that. I love historical
And it's
fiction.
yeah.
You got to read
it's-
the
yeah.
Baroque Cycle by Neil Stephenson, the guy who did Snow Crash and Diamond Age, the cyberpunk
this is
author.
what- this is what I
no,
read.
no,
Tell
he's
me
like a
about
total
that
nerd.
forever.
Oh, the
Remember you telling me
cyberpunk
It is
about
the
author.
best
Yeah.
books. It's a trilogy, and it
I
takes
will.
place.
I need a new
with
book because
Newton.
I'm just finishing. I'm not in a good one.
The best books
Done.
ever, and they would make. There's no way they could do them as a movie.
Yeah,
it's 3
Dude,
books, and
the
it's the most
Alienist-
epic shit ever.
And the Alienist, the actual Alienist, because that's what they used to call psychiatrists, because it was the first time that they used an actual
look at that.
like a thingy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I love thingies.
What
Next
are they
question.
called? Yeah.
Yeah,
next question.
can I answer?
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry,
no.
answer.
There's a book called Youth in Revolt: The Journals of Nick Twist. Are we out of time?
No, we got 45 seconds.
Okay, next question. Travis on phonics. Why specifically? Oh boy. Why specifically?
Oh no! Just skip this one.
Yeah, I don't like that question. Bald Monkey. If you guys had to fight each other to death, who would win? And Danny, what have you been up to since we last saw you? talk
Fight
about
to the
him,
death.
so.
Who would win? I say
That's hard.
Steve would win.
I think Steve might win.
I think Steve would kick the shit out of us.
Jeff would instigate the fight because he doesn't back down. Right? You're always the guy that's like wants to start shit. But Dan and I have
mischaracterization.
We know Kung Fu.
sir.
No, you know what I mean.
I said good day.
We know Kung Fu.
But Dan and I both know Kung Fu.
But so does Steve.
But Steve is bigger and knows Kung Fu as well. So when it comes down to all three people knowing Kung Fu,
Steve.
it's the big guy that wins.
Behind
So
the camera.
Yeah.
And he would hit us with the camera, probably.
He's that kind of guy. Look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
All right, I think that's the thing.
Oh, that's it. That's it
Yeah.
for this week's episode.
Oh,
that was awesome.
I can't wait to answer more questions.
Me too. We'll do it in a couple weeks.
There's some goodies.